Hello and welcome to another Desk Breaks. Today we'll be sitting on a chair again, so just like if you're at your office and you're at your desk and you need a little stretch, a little small movement, but you don't have the space, we'll do a few ways to help break it up. And as we've talked about before, sitting is a culprit for a lot of issues later on. So what can we do while sitting to help make sitting a little better? As we've talked about before, you'll see that maybe you can see I'm sitting on a little pillow so that my knees are at least in line with my pelvis, if not lower, so that my pelvis is not rocking back, which is what's common for a lot of us. We end up getting lumbar support, but it's actually not really helpful because we have the curve underneath it. So we might feel better, but what would be a lot healthier and easier and feel better is if we just actually raised ourselves up so our pelvis was neutral in line with gravity. So here I am sitting on, my feet are on the ground. I can take one leg up, take the ankle over that other knee, and we can sit here. We can just stay here. For some of us, this is going to be a nice stretch already into the hip rotators and the glutes and the bum. Others, we can start to go forward. So we may just go a little bit, have the hands on the knees. Some of us might be able to go a little further. What we want to make sure is we don't round to get there. So we want to be still keeping that back nice and straight. I sometimes picture like a rod going through the top of my head and down through my perineum. So instead of folding, to get to the goal down there, instead we're just lengthening as we bend, and that's going to help our muscles in the back that are connected to the pelvis. That's going to give them actually more stretch, because when we fold, we loosen that whole back chain, so we're not able to get to that exact area. When we keep it longer, you may start to notice, play with it, see like, oh yeah, maybe you don't go as far, but you get more into that region as far as opening it up. We can do that. I can switch sides, coming over to the other side. Again, some of us just sitting up here might be all we are today. Others can go a little further. I sometimes like to just leave my arms and my legs because it gives a little weight to help open up the adductors. Others of us who might be more open can go a little further down. Again, do not round. Keep the spine nice and neutral. Staying here and breathing slowly. It's a nice opener, especially for those of you who are sitting too much. It's just a small little release into that area. And it's really easy to do. That's the nicest part about these. They're not super difficult. There are ways of taking easy things and putting them into your daily life. Coming up. You can go back over to the first side again. Just take a break first. Shake it out a bit. Take a nice breath in. Once again, we'll go to the first side. And we can add a little difference. So we can stay, if it's comfortable, we can just stay here with the first stretch. We can also twist over to the side a little bit. And maybe then lean a little bit over to the side to keep the left side down. So we're getting a little bit of rotation, getting into that back a little more. Maybe. And you can also go over to the other side. So when we come to the other side, I like to kind of have my hand on my foot. If you have a shoe, you maybe want to have your hand on your ankle. And this can be just to kind of twist over the other side. Come back to the side, same, ankle over the knee. You can fold here first. Don't drop the back. Keep it nice and long. And then maybe even add a little bit of a twist here. And a twist the other way. Come back to center. So these desk breaks are usually a little short. You can stay in them longer. Those twists might be a little nicer to stay a little longer. Even the folding can be nice to spend a few minutes even just on one side. The videos here are designed to show you information. So we'll have a little bit of exercise, but it's how do you want to implement that into your normal life, normal practice. So when you're working and you start to feel a little tension in your back, even if it's in the upper back, try this and see how that helps. The upper back helps regulate things overall. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Desk Breaks. Please send feedback, what's working for you, what areas you're struggling with, what you'd like work with, and we can design something really for you just in mind. Check out the other links on our Instagram and our YouTube sites. You can also look at more at andrewrosenstock.com. I'll have more content up there, as well as how to contact me directly, and if you're interested in doing one-on-one work, we can talk more there. So thank you. Have a great day.